the moon. So this is a day where things are not quite settled. You may feel slightly unsettled. Issues of emotional security are rising to the surface, and it could be changing conditions. Now, the overarching card had to do with the Knight of Cups, and there's this tie to not telling everything or something not being out in the open, because the moon is a secretive card. But whatever has been hidden is likely to come out today. Now, it may tie to something related to travel or children or mother figure. But in other cases, this is about some kind of deception or betrayal, something that's been hidden. Maybe it's infidelity or, matters that are uncertain. There's a sense that something negative is about to occur, and matters are just not what they seem on the surface. So you may feel under the weather today, maybe depressed or feeling like you're on an emotional roller coaster. It may tie to actual physical illness. Maybe there are some gynecological problems or digestive issues, but also concerns about nourishment, whether that's of the physical body or the emotional body. So you're really taking a closer look at matters, much more closely. And, it's a day where honesty is underscored. Honesty not only with yourself, but also other people. So you may be delving into your own psyche or looking at issues where you've deceived yourself, especially for some of you, if the Knight of Cups represented an unreliable or fickle lover, somebody who was leading you on. And, your intuition is at an all-time high, and maybe you just feel something, something is not right. So it's a day of strong emotions and also psychic awareness. For some of you, maybe you're connecting with a psychic. Now, this moon may represent something creative, just as the Knight of Cups does. Maybe you're doing some creative writing or something artistic, and so you're drawing upon your emotions and the subconscious mind to create. It's about imagination, having a vision of some sort. But for others of you, this is a day where, your negative moods or some kind of depression or looking at where you're self-sabotaging yourself is important. You may feel slightly off or irritable or suspicious or anxious, and yet you don't know why. But maybe perhaps, through intuition, you really do know why. And it's likely that you're going to soon hear some negative news. Maybe it's going to be from someone you know or about someone you know and someone you care for. And again, emotions are weighing on you physically and affecting your health. Maybe you feel especially nervous, or you're having some kind of health upset or an illness that is directly related to your level of stress. Now, emotionally, you may need more from people today. You may be hypersensitive, or you need to be reassured or validated, or people may be, getting on your nerves. You could feel really prickly. So you may be vulnerable to what people say, especially if you perceive it as some kind of criticism. So you can be easily offended today. But it's a day where you need to try to pamper yourself and relax. Find something that you enjoy doing and immerse yourself in it, because this allows you to put some space between what you may see as a problem in order to come up with a solution. And it prevents you from lashing out at others or beating yourself up. So today is a day where, on the one hand, you need to think about matters in an objective way where you don't get caught up in your emotions, and that may mean finding some distraction for a period of time. But it's not a day to stick your head in the sand and pretend that everything is okay. Because if you are stuck in self-denial about something, that means you're going to stay stuck. You may be looking at where you've been impractical, or you allowed somebody to pull the wool over your eyes. Maybe somebody lied to you or stole from you or victimized you in some way. But part of it is about some kind of self-defeating cycle that maybe you're playing out that may tie to the past, whether that is something from childhood or parental influence or something psychological or even something from another lifetime. You may be allowing that energy of fear and anger to close the door on opportunity and the changes that you could make to improve things for the better. So again, anything that you've been hiding or that's been hidden from you is going to come out today. It's going to be revealed. And it's a day where you can't allow yourself to become emotionally overwhelmed by situations, especially those that perhaps tie to your security. You may have financial concerns or worries, or matters are changing or uncertain or not settled yet. Again, maybe, this is about star-crossed lovers, or, having to deal with the innermost part of yourself. But worry and anxiety is not the answer. It's counterproductive to what you want to achieve. Some of you, maybe you're connecting to your therapist today or dealing with the psychology. So it's about being vigilant on getting to the root of your distress, your problems, so that you can stabilize, and not avoiding dealing with some kind of truth that may have been hidden or that you've closed your eyes to.